What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Long time no see, I know, but I've been grinding throughout the off season to make this season so much better for myself. And today we're actually going to go through my goals for 2022 and how I'm going to achieve those. Let's get into it. So I've set 5 goals for myself. Each one has to do with my gameplay, my rating, tournaments in general, and just my mental and health state in a whole. So besides my number 1 goal, which I'm about to go over, the other goals after that are in no particular order. Just the number 1 goal is the number 1 goal. That is what I'm going to try to hit, which is going to be 980 plus rating by the end of the season. Listen, I know I can play 1,000 rated golf. I honestly do it all the time. It's just staying in that consistency, which is what I've been working on mostly this off season, and also this new form that I've been hitting, and I've been working on my putting a lot. I think I'm just in a better place with my game than I was last year and the year before. This is, once it hits June here, it'll be my 2nd year. So, I mean, say what you will, but I think I've progressed a lot in this year and a half that I've been playing. So hopefully by that 2-year mark, I'll be really close to my goal. Of course, I want to hit 1,000 this year, but I'm 942 at the moment. I would have to average probably close, if not 1,000, this entire season just to hit that by the end of the season. So I'm going to say 980 plus, even though I do want to be at that 1,000 mark. So my second goal for 2022 is to stay out of my head and play smart. Easier said than done, I know. I struggle with it. I know a lot of you watching, even if you want to admit it or not, struggle with it. It's really hard that when you have a bad hole to just get rid of it. But that also goes along with what I've been working on this off season. Putting myself in a better mental state so I don't think about those things. I've been playing a lot of practice rounds in ridiculous weather. Freezing, 2 feet of snow that we got. Ridiculous, don't even get me started on that. It's actually a snowstorm going on right now. I'm making this video. But anyway, I've been playing with that. I've been playing with distractions. I've been having my fiance distract me a bit while I'm playing, so I just stay in that mindset where no matter what happens, I still need to be able to make the decisions that I need to make to play that 1,000 rated golf and stay in that mindset where I am always confident on the next shot. My third goal is to play the soft shot. What I mean by this is, I'm going to give an example, because the best way that I can explain it. You know, when you go to throw an upshot, and I throw Discraft, so I throw my zone. I always throw it for my upshot disc, no matter what, because, I don't know, I never took the time to develop that nice soft putter shot for those upshots. So every time it would land, the zone would skip harshly, or I would have to throw it a certain way to make it just slide up there or just stay where I want it to. So now that in this off season, I've developed a putter shot, and it's actually pretty decent. I'm actually really proud of where I've come from, with that shot. But it lands so softly next to the basket. I can really control how far away I want to be from the basket. If I want a headwind or a tailwind putt, if there's wind, I can really control my game. And I feel like with the zone upshot, sometimes it's good, of course, but you can't really control your game too much when you have to throw a really overstable disc every time. So play the soft shot. My fourth goal is to use my body and stop pulling. Last season, I thought I had my form figured out. I do this thing where it clicks one time and I'm like, oh, I got it. So then I'm just going to keep playing the round, do what I think clicked, and that's what's going to work for me. That's what I did last season. And yes, I won 3 tournaments last year. I shot my first 1,000 rated round last year. It did work, but if I use my body and I stop pulling with my arm, I can get much more distance to where I can actually shoot more consistent rounds. I won't hurt myself, for one. There were a lot of times last year, especially during Ledgestone. I placed 30th out of 330 people in MA1 in Ledgestone. But every night that I was coming home from those tournaments, I was taking an ice bath because I was so sore. And I've been working on this off season. Another reason why I haven't made videos. I feel like it hinders my off season if I constantly make videos and content. Of course, I want to make videos and content. It's fun to me. But I also need to put in that work to make myself a better disc golfer and hopefully get to that pro level. I've learned to use my arm as a slingshot and whip, and use my core and my hips / my legs, basically everything else except for my arm, to slingshot the disc. And I was throwing about 380, 390 consistently, give or take, just like pulling my arm. But now that I can slingshot it and use my hips, don't get me wrong, I still have to perfect it, still working on it. It's gonna be a constant, gotta keep up. But now that I can slingshot that disc with my body instead of just my arm, or even my arm at all, like I barely even use my arm anymore, I'm throwing 450 plus. It's not consistent yet because I still have to get that muscle memory, because I was pulling my arm for so long. But now that I'm getting that muscle memory, I'm throwing, once I hit it, like if I hit one good, I can feel it. I'm like, I need to keep doing that. It's going 450 plus, and I'm getting those big shots that even some guys in MA1 can't hit. My fifth and final goal is to, of course, stay healthy. Mental, physical. I've been keeping up with it in the off season. I'm hoping to keep up with it throughout 2022. We all know how life can hit you, but I've just been in a better mindset, positive, confident about most everything, honestly, and just makes me feel better as a person. And hopefully I can translate that onto the course, and that'll go into everything else that I put on the list. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my 2022 season goals. I'm hoping to accomplish all of them. If you put them all into one, that's the main goal right there. But I'm going to be putting out disc golf content every Friday, probably after work, maybe 4 or 5. I don't really have a set time for it. It's just going to happen on a Friday. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I want to keep this channel growing, and tell me what you guys think in the comments, actually. I want to know what you guys think about my goals and how you guys are going to better yourselves on the disc golf course in 2022. See you next time.